Hi, my name is Gina Hills, and I'm here at Loops in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And today I'll be talking to you about the hardest thing about knitting cables. I think the hardest thing about knitting cables is keeping track of what row you're on. So the old-fashioned, traditional way of keeping track of rows is this handy-dandy row counter. My grandmother had one, and that is really swift. However, today we have iPhones, and with the iPhones are several apps, and one is called Stitchminder. And with the Stitchminder, you can actually keep track of your rows just by tapping on your screen. Every time you turn your cable, you can tap it or to keep track of your rows. So it's very important to keep track of if you're on the right side or the wrong side when cabling. When you turn your cable, you would knit, and then your cables are always outlined by a purl stitch like so. And then you use your cable needle. This is my favorite type. I call it a shepherd's hook. This is a 6 cable or stitch cable. You put your stitches on, your 3 stitches on the cable hook. And in this case, it's a cable back. So you put your hook to the back. You knit your next 3 stitches, like so. And then you knit from your cable hook. And this is why I prefer these. Your stitches do not fall off of this type. There are a few types out there, but this is my favorite by far of the cable hooks. Cabling is really almost like braiding your hair. You're taking part of your yarn and you're resting it, and then you're knitting with the rest of your yarn. So it's almost like you're braiding hair. And so here, we've turned the cable. And you can see on this fabric that these cables are all going in the same direction, like so. Some are cable front, some are cable back. These are all cable back. And like I said, the important thing is keeping track of the row. So the hardest part of knitting cables is keeping track of where you are. You can use tools like the iPhone or the row counter.